Before food security was a boardroom term, before women's inclusion became a global term, there was open field and open hearts. There was dignity in gathering leftovers. There was favor in furrowing. And in the quiet swell of Bethlehem, a love story grew, rooted in resilience and harvested in redemption. Welcome to Agriculture Through the Bible. My name is Salimo, the voice of agriculture, and this is Amma, Agriculture Made Attractive. Ruth chapter 2 verse 3 says, "So she went out, entered a field, and began to glean behind the harvesters. As it turned out, she was working in a field belonging to Boaz, who was from the clan of Elimelek." Ruth was a Moabite widow. You remember she was married to a son, to Naomi, the mother-in-law, and then the son died. And Naomi decided to leave Moabite to come to Bethlehem. Ruth decided to follow her. With nothing on her name, she goes to glean behind harvesters. A practice made legal and honorable in Levitical law. In the month of June, after this, we're going to just talk about Leviticus and how Leviticus really aligns to a number of things we're even trying to bring back when it comes to the agricultural sector. So stay tuned. Then there, she finds herself in the field of Boaz, a man of wealth, wisdom, and compassion. He ensures she's protected, fed, and lives with abundance. Eventually, he redeems her. Boaz redeems her, both in land and legacy, marrying her and continuing the family line that would lead to King David and eventually Jesus. Now, here are the agricultural truths around this whole story about Ruth and gleaning in the wheat field. God designed a just food system that includes the poor, foreigners, and women, especially the widows. So that is why in Leviticus there was that law where you were not supposed to harvest everything. You're supposed to leave something for the poor, something for the people who were not able to farm, something for anybody who lost their produce when they were farming, something. You're supposed to leave something for somebody who did not have anything. It was a lawful right, a form of agricultural inclusion and dignity when it comes to harvesting. Gleaning was not begging. Gleaning, like you leaving something, like when you're harvesting your tomatoes, unaacha tatu nne. You when you're harvesting your skuma, unaacha kadhaa. That was not begging. That was actually an agricultural inclusion and dignity in the harvest. Are we together? So modern day lessons. Farmers today, 1, leave space for impact. Like consider creating gleaning programs for community feeding or even school kitchens. Use your farm for more than just profit. Let it be a platform for restoration. Number 2, to people who are in the agri-investors and landowners. First of all, Boaz. Like Boaz was a landowner. Boaz was an investor. Boaz owned land, and that is why the poor, the widows, and everybody who thought I didn't have something used to come and glean in his field. Be like Boaz. Mix business with compassion. Invest in people, not just yield. Sometimes your legacy is the one you employ and uplift. Sometimes your legacy is not the how much you harvested, is not how much you took to the market, is not how much money you make. Sometimes your impact and your legacy is on the people you uplifted and employed. Number 3, agri women and youth. Ruth was a resilient gleaner who became a landowner by destiny. Let me tell you, I always like that part of it. Number 2, your entry into agriculture may be humble, but consistency, character, and favor will open bigger doors. So don't worry about you feeling like, oh, I just started farming, I am not even known. Like for me, I know. I just started my journey into the agriculture, freelancing, agricultural journalism. I just started this. I am not sure how will people... Don't worry. It might be humble, but consistency, character, and favor will open bigger doors. And then number 4, food systems, designers, and NGOs. Here's your lesson to you. Build in dignity in food relief programs. Build some dignity when it comes to food relief programs. Number 2, don't just donate food. Create systems where the vulnerable can participate in the value chain. When it comes to creating systems where vulnerable can participate in the value chain, let me give you a relatable story. A young widow in the rural Kenya who loses everything when her husband dies. With no land, she joins a cooperative to collect leftovers. So you know how you go to the market, and then when everything have been sold, like cooperatives collect things. It's like you knowing that my cooperative will just correct everything. The cooperative collect everything, collect all the produce, and then and collect the leftovers after everything has gone to the market. One day, the chairman of the cooperative realizes and then decides, I'm going to lead you into a grant somewhere, and fast forward, she gets the grant and she's able to just start her own tomato aggregation point. And then she's able to employ other women. Like Ruth, her consistency met favor. So sometimes you have to give yourself an opportunity to just be that in that position. Sometimes you guys, for example, people who take the leftovers of avocado after they have exported, they go and then take them where? So yes, we're going to buy from you, but it is an opportunity for you telling you as a pack house, you're not able to export this. Let me take it with me. And then I go with it and I sell it to avocado oil pressers. So that's an opportunity for me. You get my point? I took leftovers. I went and sold it to people that needed the leftovers, not the main avocados that we export. So make sure you're just doing something. Gleaning, when it comes to the value chain, give those people an opportunity. They might be a widow. They might not be having farms. They might be so new into this industry. They might not be knowing what to do. You giving them an opportunity builds them up into knowing how they can go about their journey in the value chain. And then they become great and employ other people. All right? My lesson from this story is 1. Don't despise small beginnings. Ruth entered the field with nothing but hunger and humility and left with honor and heritage. 2. Farms are not just about food. They are platforms for restoration. In today's agri world, we must design farms and food systems that carry people from survival to significance. Let us journey together and figure out what can I do. And sometimes you as an individual, you're not even being requested to give people an opportunity to come and collect things in your even sometimes you might not even have money. You might not even be able to have enough produce to live for other people. Sometimes it's just the opportunity for someone to come and learn from your farm. Sometimes there's the opportunity for someone to come and intern in your farm, take their attachments in their farm. Give them an opportunity to volunteer in your farm, to just learn. If you do a processing, you're in any value chain, maybe you are in the policies. Sometimes it's just me calling you and asking you for an advice and you taking your 10 minutes and just guiding me on a number of things. Sometimes your gleaning program might not even be a field program. It might just be your knowledge sharing to people. It might just be an opportunity you're honoring people with, like giving people an opportunity to just listen to you, just understand from you. It's just an opportunity you're going to share on podcast, on platforms. Your gleaning program might just be as simple as giving someone an opportunity to be an intern or get an attachment in your farm. You, in your own capacity, figure out what is your own gleaning program that can really guide people into becoming part of the value chain if they were not able to know how they can start. Can you imagine? Ruth was a widow, didn't know what to do, and then came and was gleaning because gleaning was a good agricultural practice and it was legal, and then was just gleaning. And one day Boaz looks at him and says, "This is the consistency in this woman. I'm going to give her food and I'm going to just help her grow." Eventually, Ruth becomes the wife to Boaz and is there in the lineage of David, King David, and then Jesus. Look at how much obedience and how much an opportunity in the system really gave us an opportunity to experience Jesus Christ. Man, I love that everything here is so connected to the farm by the end of the day. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. I hope please comment down below and tell me, what is your gleaning program? What opportunities do you think can become your gleaning program in your own value chain? Let me know. Thank you for watching Agriculture Through the Bible. This is Ama, Agriculture Made Attractive. And my name is Selimo Wakilimo, the voice of agriculture. And I'm happy that you joined in. See you guys in church. If not in church, see you guys in heaven. Peace.